Hey everyone, it's Matt Moran, and I want to give you an update and why I haven't been around for the last 2.5, 3 weeks. I actually put out a video, a few of you saw it, and then I took it down like 2 days later. And it was just about me talking about my goal to release a song a week for the next several weeks. So I'll explain what happened first, and then I'll talk about my schedule. We're kind of kicking that back off again. So right after I posted it, I ended up getting injured, hurt my back, and I was moving someone, and was literally laid up where I could not sit at my computer, I could not sit up and play guitar. I did practice guitar a little bit laying on my back on the floor, which is where I slept several days. It was excruciating, and I've dealt with a back problem before. I can tell you it was mind-numbing this time, just horrible. I could do an entire video on how depressing it was as I watched days roll by and I couldn't really get anything done. So I took the video down. We're on the mend. We definitely feel a ton better. It's like a ray of sunshine. I can't imagine people who deal with chronic pain. I can fully empathize with how miserable and that would be. In any case, it's like coming out of after you have the flu or some illness and you come out and the sun is shining, everything seems better. It's just amazing. So we're really excited about what we're doing with music, with the songs that we're producing. Now, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this goal of a song a week and why we're doing it. So I'm gonna set my guitar down for a second. Actually, we really don't need the guitar for the video, not this video. We will need it in just a minute. So I'm gonna set it down here. And this right here is a list of single-spaced, small font songs that I've written that have yet to be produced in any and recorded in any real way. Here's another page of that. So I've got about 200 songs that I've written that I really haven't given much attention to, other than maybe a super basic acoustic version just to show people what I wrote. And I'd been challenged a couple years ago by my friend Emiko. She recorded on me with my song Christmas Heart, which is on our channel. You can find that. And she's a longtime friend and performer, and she had just really challenged me to take some of my music and produce it more fully, because I play bass and I play electric guitar and acoustic guitar and a little bit of keys, and I can program some drums, plus I have a drummer for my band that I can bring into the studio to get drums in that way. So I just haven't given them the attention. That's why we're doing a song a week. We want to get these songs out there. As I mentioned in another video, our goal is both to build our own fan base, which is something we had done when we were in Arizona. We grew our mailing list. We were doing house concerts in small venues across the country, and then that kind of was put on hold for a while my daughter came to live with me and she attended a performing arts school. And that's part of this whole music thing, because we're going to be producing her as well, which is totally exciting. We'll talk about a song about that as well. And so it's time. It's time to record this music, get it put out there. We've added to our recording gear. We've added just a number of things so I can enhance my sound, including the right kind of gear, equipment, new computer, whole new setup. And so we're just excited to get this stuff kicked off. So what I'm going to do, I've got a link to a schedule on my website which has the songs listed we're going to do, when we're releasing them, or when the scheduled release date is, and we're cheating a little bit this week, and we'll explain that in a minute, and the lyrics, so you can check those out. We're also going to do an acoustic version of me just performing the song. That'll be on my demo list, so that you can hear the song and see the lyrics and kind of see what it is as just me with guitar. And then you could see what we end up coming up with as a recorded version of the song. So let's talk a little bit about the schedule. Things we'll list up here, I think, so that you can kind of see. But this week, so everything's going to end on a Sunday. That's when we're going to try and have everything done and released. So this week's song is Everyday Lies, and that would be for Sunday, 4/25, right? We're cheating a little bit because we actually released the song yesterday. It's done, it's out there, it should be showing up on all the streaming services. We did a lyric video for it. I'll have a link in the description. Maybe at the end I'll have a link for it as well. Liked how it came out. That included my kind of full band, true drums. My drummer, drummed on that, and we had recorded those really in 2019. And I have a lot of those stems that we need to get to, a lot of his drumming that I need to get to in some future songs. Once again, we'll talk about that. So we're releasing that at the end of this week, and the reason we're not doing the next song for release on Sunday is because I'm going to be heading out of town to a beautiful area, take my daughter back up to school, and so I'll have some of my gear with me, but I won't have everything I need to set up and record up there, at least completed versions. So we won't be back till next week. That's why we're kind of cheating this week. So Everyday Lives, 425. Then I'm doing a song called I Want to Date a Millennial, and it's kind of a fun, folky tune, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in another video, but we're going to have a video of me just performing the song under the demos. Once again, we're going to record that today. Unless I'm ambitious, I'll be dressed exactly the same, probably for 3 or 4 videos. So that's on 5/2. We're going to release that. A song called The Path, a song that I wrote for my girlfriend, and kind of about our goal to pursue a creative life, including music and some other art that we do. And that's coming out on 5/9. Then I have 2 band songs coming out after that, where I have my guitar player Steve and my drummer Tom. The Night is Calling. It's kind of a blues rock and roll song. Really sounds great. It's actually almost done now, but I'm pushing it back for several weeks because the songs that involve drums, they just take a little more work. I mentioned in another video that during the pandemic, a lot of my time was spent learning more production techniques and mixing and recording. And so now I'm taking that and applying it to some of these recordings we had done earlier so I can finalize them. So 5/16, The Night is Calling. 5/23, another band song called This Star Spangled Life of Mine. It's a song I wrote as a tribute to the troops. It's a rock and roll song for sure, but it's kind of not a rah-rah song. It's much more of a thoughtful, take on some conversations I heard between a mother and her son who is a soldier in Iraq, and some of his fears and concerns and things he was thinking about, and it just really struck me as a good backdrop for a song. And then finally, a song also that's going to be posted probably later today, just me doing the song as an acoustic version that I'm really excited about. It's called Do You Remember What the Music's For? And that song's kind of we're trying to do it with a little bit of a 50s vibe, but also modern elements. And it's a song about music and what music does for us. And the exciting part about that is I'm going to record a version of it, but I'm really excited. I'm going to be producing my daughter on that as well. She's a wonderful singer, songwriter in her own right, and I just had a vision for this song with her. So that's happening on 5/30. So that takes us through the end of May. Once again, there will be a link to the full schedule for my website. But we're really excited about it. So I'd love it if you join me on this journey. Let me know what you think of the songs, of the list, of the lyrics, whatever. If you've just found my channel for the first time, subscribe. I'd love it if you subscribe. Watch what we're doing. Once again, I'm totally excited about it, and I'm going to kind of take you behind the scenes as we produce these songs, show you some of the elements that I'm adding. I think I have one for Everyday Lives where I have me adding a little electric guitar part and shaker, and kind of how we included that, which is in the final version. So that's kind of fun. And so I'd love it if you took the time to watch what we're doing. Give me your input, give me your feedback, kind of all that fun stuff. Like, comment, share, all that fun stuff. And then I'm doing another video today too as well, which is going to be about a presentation I gave last Sunday to a songwriter group. So look forward to that. But in any case, I appreciate that you took the time to watch this. Look forward to this Song a Week project, and let's see what we produce. Thanks.